We had a very nice Friday afternoon with a mainly sunny sky and warm temperatures. The sun is starting to get a little bit lower on the horizon. Sunset will be right around 6:50 rather, just before 7 o'clock for us here in the city. Just a few thin high-level clouds, a few jet contrails in that picture, but we did make it into the upper 70s here in Savannah. 77 degrees was the high, a little bit below the normal of 79 degrees, but definitely a lot cooler than that record of 91 set back in 1925, 100 years ago. Now, as far as temperatures now, some of our inland communities are still a little bit warmer, still holding on to the lower 80s in places like Hazelhurst and Baxley. 71 now for us here in Savannah, 70 for Hilton Head. So we will begin to see those temperatures really cool off over the next few hours. So holding on to the lower 70s for many of us for early on this evening, but then after that sun really does set, we will be down into the 60s, and with dry air and somewhat of a breeze in place, we'll have a little bit of a chill in the air. So if you're going to be heading to any of the high school football games, sitting in the bleachers, you might want a light jacket with you, especially for tomorrow morning. Some of us might be down into the upper 40s, lower 60s then expected for Sunday ahead of the next system that will bring us the chance for some showers. Then looking ahead to next week, looks like those temperatures will be hovering around the lower and middle 50s for those low temperatures. So for the weekend, at least for the first half of the weekend, high pressure stays in control, giving us a nice sunny Sunday, but eventually with some warmer air moving in on Sunday ahead of the next frontal boundary, a few spotty showers are possible for us during the later afternoon and into the evening hours, but that front will clear off of the coast, setting us up for very nice conditions for us once again going into Monday. In the tropics, Hurricane Center watching two areas for potential development. Both of them at this point have a low end risk. This one, regardless of development over the North Atlantic, north of Bermuda, would not impact the U.S. as it is moving off to the east already. But this system north of South America in the central Atlantic, just north of the equator, this is a broad area of low pressure developing. It is moving toward the Caribbean. So early on next week and into the middle part of next week, it will be an environment that is more conducive for developing into a tropical depression or storm. So we will be keeping an eye on it closely as it does move into the Caribbean. That risk of development will be increasing. For tonight, mostly clear and chilly with those low temperatures, lower 50s for most spots west of I-95, but there is a chance that a few locations make it into the upper 40s. And then for tomorrow, we will be in the lower 80s for many spots west of I-95, upper 70s for us here in Savannah. For the boaters, we'll have pretty decent conditions on the waterways, 2 to 4 foot waves overall, but they will begin to subside as we go through the later afternoon hours. So as far as the next 7 days, not too bad, just a few showers for us on Sunday, 81 degrees for the high temperature. Monday and beyond, we will be hovering in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Looks like Tuesday will be the warmest day of the next work week. A little cooler going into next Thursday. Once again, the opportunity for a few locations to get into the upper 40s for low temperatures, but pretty close to normal to wrap up the work week for next Friday. So we have a good night for high school football this week. It looks like it's going to be the same thing for next week.
And now I have no excuses on why I can't go for my morning walks.
Exactly.
The weather is going to be
beautiful.
beautiful.
Do it. Get up and do it.
Well, thank you.
That's the hard part.
It is. That's the hard part. And I've been using the weather as an excuse, Scott. So
now you can't. Sorry.
Well, thank you so much.